Hello fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, for this overcast Sunday humid afternoon, I got another video right here I'm going to show you guys right here. I've been too busy with these darn airplanes lately, guys, these rubber powered jobs. I finished up my Beechcraft D18 Stagger Wing. I'll have a video of that. I got to get the North Sea Love picture for you too, guys. I'm very sorry guys, I had to go to work and I had to work a couple shifts I wasn't supposed to, and here I am retired, and they got me on full time again working this stuff, and I try to get away from all that too much of that work because I already paid my debt to society in the working field, and my main goal was to sit here and retire and build models, but it's turned out to be a work job again. But so I got that cleared with my superiors, and I told my peers, I says, no more boys, I'll walk if you guys put more hours on me. I don't need to be here anyway. I was here because I like extra model money. And my wife likes things too. Okay guys, the topic of this video is called MONOCOUPE on the Fly. I got a buddy of mine named Jim Bear. He's a very good rubber band tissue built model airplane builder. And he's got problems with his eyesight. He can't see too good like he used to. And he can fly real well too. He can see where he's going, but when it comes to reading and building and anything to do with precision eyesight, he can't do it anymore. So he wanted me to build him a monocoupe for him. I said, okay, I can build you one. And I did. And that's where I've been for the past 4 or 5 days. And so he commissioned me to build this monocoupe for him. He said he'd give me about 30 bucks for it. I said, what the hell? I said, I'll tell you what, you're a good friend of mine. Just give me 10 bucks and I'll build it for you. And so this is built from a 1944 model plan. It's called by Eagle Model Aircraft Company. I remember seeing those old belts with kits there. Them things were very, very inexpensive back in those days. Back in the 1940s, these things only probably cost a quarter, 25 cents. But 25 cents back in the 1940s was a lot of money. I know when I was a kid, when I had a quarter back in the 1940s, it was a lot of money. You go to a movie, buy yourself popcorn, buy yourself a Coca-Cola, go to the next store, buy yourself a toy, or come back with change and go to the movies again, do it all over again. And so, like I say, a good 25 cents back in the days was a handsome sum of chump change. But nowadays, it's nothing but urinating on a penny. It's about as useless as it is, and weight-wise, in the monetary coin fashion. Okay, guys, getting back to this monocoupe here. Now, I told Jimmy, I said, Jimmy, I'll build this for you. Just give me $10, I'll build it. I'll probably need that for material, which it was. And so I go, if these build fast, I can always build another one. So he wants it yellow and red. And I'm going to rig it up with 8 strands of rubber. And that'll pull it really well. It weighs, so far it weighs 46. 4 ounces and 6 grams. And a little heavy side because I put the skins on the side of the fuselage. And so it's going to take a lot of rubber to give it enough power for it to lift, because it's got a long wingspan anyway. It's 40 inches, so it's going to lift. Okay, guys, a little history about the monocoupe before we show the special build for my friend. The monocoupe came out about 1927 by a gentleman named Don Lescombe. I think he hails from Devonport, Idaho, Iowa or Idaho. I think it's Iowa. And he was a farmer, and the first one he built was inside of an abandoned church, and then in Davenport, Iowa. And a lot of guys, a lot of aviators, post-World War I aviators, were very enthused in his design, because the monocoupe, because of course you guys know what monocoupes look like. They got the fuselage. It's really slim, and it's sporty, and it's like a potent-looking airplane. And these things were custom made for custom. These things weren't mass produced like a Piper Cub, or a Stinson, or a Aeronica, or a Beechcraft. These things were custom made. These things were built only for the specific customer in mind. And back in those days, if a customer wanted this airplane, the person who built the airplane made sure they had a pilot that would fly it for him. Whether he bought the airplane or not, didn't. The same thing with Ryan aircraft back in the days of Lindbergh. Charles A. Lindbergh, when he took off in the Spirit of St. Louis, they had the Bel Air, the Baraka Bel Air. That was the first airplane. He went there and seen the sky. The guy he refused them. Says no. So I'll tell you what. As for the pilot, so I haven't found it yet. So I am the pilot. And he goes, I can't say this airplane. Says why? You got to have a pilot. The only way we can build this airplane for you is that we got to have a pilot to fly it, and we got our own pilot to do it. He said, hell with it. I said, I'll go somewhere else. So he lucked out. But anyway, guys, back in these days of the monocoupe, these things were built only for the customer in mind. If a customer wanted this model of an airplane, they had different colors. And these things were very costly back in those days. And you got a lot of, and then the Bendix and Trophy races were being formed. The Grantsville races were formed. Monocoupes were excellent for aerobatics and excellent for speed. As for the engines, they went through numerous engines refits. They had the Kramer engine, they had the Franklin engine, and lastly they had the Warner 7-cylinder 185 or 180X motor installed. Now they found out that the airplane could really bank quicker and snipe edges and quicker by clipping the wings. And so Mr. Lascombe and Folk Roberts got together. They designed the 110 Special, which is a racing machine. It's the same racing machine like Little Butch was used during the races, the Granville Brother races, and also Clary Bunch on Butch. That was Clary Bunch's airplane. And Rusty Hurd flew the monocoupe N111H. And he did a hammerhead stall, never recovered from it, hit the ground, plane was finished, so was he. So the monocoupe was they only made about 324 of these models, the monocoupes, and they never built any more than that. So all models, regardless 110s or 90As or 90s, they were D145s. There's 324 such examples that were built at the time, and Lord only knows how many are flying today. But in model form, a lot of them were flying around. So Mr. Jim Barry, he wanted, my friend Jimmy, he wanted me to build him a 98, so I built it for him. Okay, we're going to get back to this right now, guys. Let's chit-chat with the history of this thing. We'll get to the real deal here. Okay, guys, you can see her sitting right here. I built these from Eagle aircraft model plans. And these plans here, I'll show you over here as I get back to myself again. The plans right here. Put the cigar down before I burn this thing up. These are the old plans, guys. That's where I built this thing from. These are old plans here. I had these things for years. And there's the manufacturer right there. Yeah, right here. Get a little closer so you can see. There you go, fellas. 1944 this plane was made. So I made copies of these plans I had. And I had a small sheet of this I got out of American Airplane magazine. I took it out and blew it up down there at the Office Max. It cost me about $8 to do that. So $8 for 1944 plan ain't bad. So I got about 2 or 3 of these. I had these plans for years. So anyway, I built this airplane off this plan here. Okay, guys, this thing here, the model technology back in the 1940s was miles different. There's miles difference opposed to what's going on today. This thing was designed old-fashioned design. Now this thing weighs about 4 ounces and 6 grams. And I've got a little filler on here because I'm filling in the blemish. I'm spotting out this. I don't use no Bondo. Not on wood I don't. Plastic, yes. Fiberglass, yes. Wood, No. Sometimes I do, but I more or less like to use the famous method of using this stuff right here. The old standby. Right here. Ace quality vinyl spackling compound. This could be with water. You can take water and a brush. It's soluble, and you can make different consistency of this. Use this filler, brush it on. I just spot it on here and there. And after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to airbrush. I'm going to go ahead and airbrush some more yellow on here. And when it's done, I'm going to wet and dry sand it and take off some of those grams off that paint right there. Leave it like it is. And right from here, on the outside of the skins, I'm going to go ahead and start tissuing this thing. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is this. I found a bunch of tissue here. Where the blazes is it? Ah, it's over there. Doggone it. Anyway, I bought a bunch of tissue. I got this right dye right here, red dye. It's golden yellow. Same color it is right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in a spritzer. Take my tissue that I bought at the hobby shop. I bought about 5 yards of it. Take it, lay it on some cardboard outside. It's hot, humid out there. It won't take long for this stuff to dry. And dye that tissue and let it dry. Because it's already been pre-shrunk because I got dye on there. Once it dries, I go ahead and take special cuts and start covering the monocoupe. And once it's all covered, I'll go ahead and give it a blast of Krylon clear, no dope, just Krylon clear. And I'll go ahead and mask it off and start painting the yellow scallops on the wings and the trim. And add the canopy celluloid, and add the motor peg, and I'm going to make a thrust button. And right here, I bought some wood right here. This is a balsa block right here, fellas. With this balsa block right here, I'm going to make a propeller out of that. I got a propeller plan. That's on the plans on the monocoupe. I bought 3 sets of plans from the late great Mr. Vern Clements. This man was a meticulous draftsman. He made the best model plans in the world. I mean, this guy, his plans were concise, beautifully. And so I got a couple of monocoupes hanging down there in the finished basement that built from those plans, different scales. And so they got a prop blank plan, which is drawn on the plans itself. I'm going to copy off and put it on this one. I'm going to carve out the prop and stash it on this airplane. So that's a lot of work for $10. But the thing about it is, guys, it's labor of love for me. And so this monocoupe has a wingspan about 40 inches. And so I use math on the wing loading of this thing. That's how you determine how much weight this thing should be. This thing should be at 45. Now it's 46 now. It's just a little heavy. But by adding 8 strands of 3/16 rubber, and give it about 1,700 to 2,000 turns, the thrust will automatically make up for the weight. This thing's got long wings. It'll fly great. This could be a thermal bird too, in case it's a big thermo. So that'll be this on the monocoupe, guys. This is the famous 98 by Eagle Model Company. A model company that don't exist no more. Plans do, and I love those old school plans. And so that's what's on the schedule. Now I got the Norski Lab. I'm gonna get that. I got all the guns on there, on the side. And the model itself hasn't changed that much opposed to the last video. Only the adding of the guns. I did a little cleanup work on it and stuff. I always go back and look at flaws and tear them out and do it over again, make sure it's right, because my eye gets critical every day. I see things like that, I don't like it, I just rip it out of there. And it's got a good finish on it, so Hi Tommy would like to see that. And I've seen his work. He does excellent work. And a fine man he is. I mean, he speaks his mind. Okay, guys, it's time for you to get out of here right now. So I'm going to get the Norski Love over here and get this thing out of the way. And I'm going to bring that Beechcraft over here and get this thing going out of the way. And I'm going to hop on the Tiffy tonight. But right now, after I make a North Sea Love video, I'm going to go ahead and start sending off all this spot filler on this monocoop and go ahead and follow suit and get this thing prepared for cupping. And get it to flying field so they can fly it. I may build me another one too. Okay, this is Frankie Day signing off. God bless you guys. And look, stay cool. It's hot out here, man. I tell you, it's 95 degrees out here in Ohio. It's like a blast furnace out here. It's so hot you can't breathe. I can't. Had a couple of sailing buddies of mine want to go out sailing out there in the pond. So, man, I ain't going to go out in that goddamn pond out there like that. I said, this old boy, you have a sunstroke. I can't do it. I said, you should have sense enough to stay out of the heat. And he says, man, you can't breathe out here. It's bad on us old dudes. You can't take the damn heat like that. It's hard to breathe out there, fellas. When you got 95 degrees out here plus humidity. Humidity out here in Ohio is horrible. You give me the Mojave Desert any day of the week, I'll take it. 120 degrees in the shade, and out there it isn't any. I can take it. Okay, it's time for you to take this. See you guys on the next video. It'll be North Sea Love, so please stay tuned for that. And I'll get that out, guys. I'm sorry that I haven't got stuff out. I've been too busy working on junk, and I will try to make it non-stressful for me. So anyway, make a long story short, guys, catch you on the North Sea Love video. Be good. Make Mama happy. Happy modeling. Please subscribe, and God bless you guys. Love you guys very much. And you guys take care of yourself, boys. Enjoy this wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful summer God gave us. Okay, Frankie Day signing off for now. See you on North Sea Love. Bye, fellas.